Now for some adventure. At the museum, we discovered that there had been many shipwrecks off the coast of Monaco. We asked a guide to take us to the private exhibit room to see the portraits that were created in memory of those lost Ottoman men-of-war ships.
Trying to impose an armistice between rebelling Greeks and their Turkish masters, 27 British, French, and Russian ships faced a Turco-Egyptian fleet of 65 vessels. After a 3.5-hour battle, 60 of the Ottoman men-of-war had been destroyed without the loss of a single Allied ship.
Having seen this, Roxanne and I both knew that we had to make a dive to help search for some of those lost ships. However, Roxanne was determined to make the dive with France's most famous dive master. On to the dive site in Toulon.
Frente que eu quero passar, pois o samba está animado, o que eu quero é samba. Este samba que é misto de maracatu, é samba de preto veio, samba de preto do. Mas que nada, samba como esta tão legal, você não vai querer que eu chegue no final.
Finally, after nearly 4 hours of waiting, and with Roxanne refusing to descend until he arrived, France's most famous dive master finally appeared. As the skies grew overcast, none other than Jacques Cousteau made his triumphant return to diving for us.
Once again, we descend. There are 8 of us together, friends and old companions on many a journey in the sea. Alien visitors to the element which gave birth to the oldest ancestral forms of life. Now we are explorers of a more recent past. Entombed here in the depths, where ships lie silent, their journeys interrupted, vessels arriving at a destination never expected, or even listed on their ports of call. At 55 meters, about 150 feet, the bow of the broken Roraima rises toward us from the darkness of the bottom. Its plates now are hardly recognizable, heavily covered with a thick mantle of vegetation, of weeds and sea creatures, such as the virgularians, the long tail-like spirals of growth, which actually are colonies of living animals.
Unfortunately, after Cousteau was successful in helping us locate the wreck, he apparently lost one of the lenses for his dive mask. This lens helped him to see better underwater. Without the lens, he quickly became quite disoriented and frustrated. He wandered off by himself and mistook one of the doublime for a tow line that would have brought him back to the surface and the boat. We did not see him for the remainder of the dive. An apprentice took over and showed us some fancy fish tricks. Running low on air, it was time for us to ascend. The apprentice handed Roxanne our makeshift tow line for her to lead the way back to the surface. After about 15 minutes, Cousteau made his appearance and climbed aboard. It was a superb ending to a fantastic vacation and a great adventure.